big reason why I don't play this game, like, a lot more than I do. And that's... I think I put an unhealthy amount of pressure on myself with this game. I mean, I am a perfectionist. I have been all my life. I think when I speedrun, especially when it's a game that I'm good at, I put an unhealthy amount of pressure on myself to always play perfectly, to always... to never display... you know... to never display sluggish gameplay type deal. To, like, always be perfect. That's been something I've been trying to get better about for a long time, and believe it or not, it's much better than it had been. But I'll be real, part of me does feel like that 4219, that is displayed on the overlay. Part of me feels like that run was both a blessing and a curse. Because, I mean, I worked my ass off for that. I wanted so desperately to take a record from my sister in even one category, because she is just on another planet in this game. And, you know, we have together all sorts of co-op records together, but that's kind of because we're really the only... Like, there's no competition for the co-op stuff, because we're, like, the only co-op duo that, like, logistically can play together because of how co-op works in this game. Oh, I'm starting on the left side, okay. Glad that I reopened my map. I'm so used to... or starting on the right side, I'm so used to starting on the left in Dumbbell. So, like, you know... Well, we still have good... I need to pester her again, so that way we can get some improved times, because I'm like, I want these times better. Please play with me. Hey, 3 bears. But just because of, like, how good she is, and also, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not thrilled about it, but there is... I do have a bit of the sort of, like, younger sibling inferiority complex type thing that a lot of younger siblings deal with. And with just how freakishly good she is, you know, I wanted to take a solo record from her. And I am incredibly proud of being able to do that, and, like, do it with a damn good time. But at the same time, like, having that time at all, it just feels like the pressure is so much greater than it had been before to, like, always play, you know, at that level, and that's just not possible. The game won't allow it with seeds, and, you know, it's unfair, humanly, to even think about trying to hold myself to that sort of standard, because that's not how being human works. We're not perfect. We're never going to play, you know, our game, our sport, at, you know, the highest level every single time. That's just not how it works. But it's... There's a rational side to my brain and a very, very, very noisy, irrational side of my brain, and unfortunately, I can rationally grasp a lot of things. It's just the irrational part of my brain. Okay. Not thrilled about that layout, but... What is happening? Do I have any books? I think I might have, like, one book. If I have any. And I have 3 bears and that's it. But... this is gonna be, like... sub 640 across the bridge? What is happening? Without a tunic. Oh yeah, I have a book. I robbed a grave that had a book in it. Okay, and Potter and Tunley, right away. No, it's one of the huge spider rooms. Alright, what do we think? Left or right? I hope it's left, because that's the side of the room that I'm on. Holy shit, it was. Also, I wish that I could keep up with chat right now, but, like... this is, not the greatest game for keeping up with chat, I'll be real. Which is a shame. This feels like a book screen to me. I was right, I just can't get to it yet. Okay, I'm at 5. That also feels like a book screen, but it doesn't feel worth it to go for it. Please tell me that that means that there won't be any more block puzzles until, like, D8. Or just none at all? Okay. Blue key already. Not what I would call ideal. Go in the hole. Thank you. Probably should have warped out. Oh, please tell me it's not here. Fuck. Alright, we're back in this. I am so glad that I looked at the map because that I was not where I thought I was. Okay, so that's the gun. Already. Book 6. Book 7 is just in a rock? Took a wrong turn, but it is going to be very worth it. I can deal with Hadasaya. No! Okay, wait. It's not as bad as it could be. Oh, it's really not as bad as it could be. I don't have to worry about the gun. I don't have to worry about if it's one of the guy layouts, the boss being near the top. It does kind of suck still not having strength, though, I will be honest. You know what, let's just check here. Get out of my way. Wait! I will be completely honest. There is, like... Okay, book count-wise, I'm kind of in go mode. What is this seed? I'll be real. I went to where the item room was in D7, thinking it was wrong. Okay, not necessarily thinking it was wrong. I didn't think it was going to amount to anything. The reason why I went over there is I thought there might be the green key over there, and I'm so used to D7 being locked behind 2 keys, as opposed to this one being locked behind just 1. Alright. Oh, hey, Paige. I'm not used to getting a call from you this early. I wish that I had the log good to go now. Because then, like, literally... I could just let Hadasaya have it now. But, oh well. Okay, 1 skelly. And a marshmallow, and I accidentally hit my lighter. Okay, green key already. I think this is UFO. Okay, not having to worry about, secret room feels so nice. I want another heart for insurance. I cannot believe that that hunch actually worked. I don't want to be here. Just trying to leave. I went the wrong way out of the item room. Alright. Oh, it's... Okay, there's Naked Bear. I'll just check that screen while I can. Better late than never. I don't know why I bothered opening that one door. So, obviously it's not, you know, great timing for the strength tunic because I've already gone through all of the item rooms. But, there's still the strange cave to deal with. And Strength Tunic is so much faster than every other tunic type for that. Okay, so this was the seed with Potter and Tunley. Damn, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Oh wait, no, it's over here. Not the greatest warping, but whatevs. I just like to get Hadasaya out of the way before any of the, like, side quest stuff, before the boss rush, just because, like, the length of her fight stresses me, and just having her out of the way and not having to worry about that when I get to the main boss rush does feel good. Okay, so let's see, I've got Potter Tunley, I've got the Naked Bear, and I've got, obviously, the Woodcutter. So I need Traveling Merchant, Zoologist, Strange Cave. I think that's it. No, come back here. Thank you. I went back into the dungeon. I am so glad that I went one more thing over. Okay, that's a merchant tile. That's another merchant tile. Zoologist. That's horribly unfortunate. Nobody saw me almost die to the ocean, okay? Hello, merchant. Okay then. That happened. You are just the thirsty person I was looking for. That's too bad. What is happening? I need just Creepy Jack now. Wait, I didn't find him, did I? I don't think I did. There's gotta be one, huh? Okay, ooh. I'm at 201 on the cash. Did not mean to grab that, but whatever. Also, sorry for going a little bit quiet for the past handful of minutes. I am trying to... trying to keep this run, like, decent. Warp to either of those. And warp here, though. Doesn't really... oh, wait, no, it does do me some good. Okay. You know what, let's just grab this now. Maybe? Wait, this is perfect. This goes here. Grab that. Don't forget Bear's Cottage. That's a good point. What the hell was that? There we go. Sometimes the menu just messes me up. Alright, so it's just this and Strange Cave. Yeah. Sometimes if you just mash things too quick, that can happen. I usually end up having Paige call me 3 times at once because of, at least I think it's 3 times, because of a Goldie glitch. Paige is always so insistent on calling them. I did not mean to waste a second one of my healing potions there. Not an ideal time for a stream to die. Fortunately, I am recording though. I was not mashing properly there. Holy smokes. And I'm doing this wrong. Am I really though? That fight stresses me out so bad. Even though it's easy, relatively speaking. A little stressful. Who is D6 even? Oh, you're joking. Not- oh, good lord. I am not at an HP that I feel comfy in this fight, but whatever. To comment on what, Versal said while stream died, I am recording, so... On the off chance that this does manage to clutch out a PB, we should still be fine on that front. Just because, like... Internet is so unreliable. Like, the internet company is so unreliable, where I live. I've just started, like, recording every single time I stream. Especially when I'm speedrunning, but... Also for stuff like shiny hunting, for a grumble. I just like to have it, just in case. Alright, that's the longest fight, I believe. Yeah, that's the longest boss fight out of the way. I did not mean to do that. Okay, this is gonna be Tentaluchis, though. Not my greatest, not my greatest backtrack through, like, the actual dungeons. I guess for D7, like, how it was structured, I guess it was pretty okay. Alright, the last hurdle is going to be finding the boss in D4, I think. Because I don't think I have the map. Thank you, Tentaluchis, for behaving properly. I'm probably going to drop a healing potion after this fight. Because Cat Seal would be next. I might drop a healing potion during this fight. Not even close. I totally wasn't worried. What are you talking about? I'm glad that playing this game enough, I have been able to pick up on sort of the, like, usual spots for the boss room on this layout, because usually in the past I would have no idea where I was going and it would be just IGT bleed central. Those were not good joystick spawns. At some point I need to get over it and actually, like, ask my sister to teach me how to do this fight faster. Hate the fact that I still have Sandolphin. Even with the one phase, she is still such a lengthy fight. Alright, let's do this fight quick. And then get over to the palace. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna really say much for the rest of this run, gonna be honest. Fuck you, Lance, I guess. Let's fucking go. One minute PB. 45, 41, let's go. A little bit of a shame that Lance is not on the end screen, but really, really happy that I was able to, I'll be honest, I was a little bit nervous going into the chairman. Because that's the one of the last 3 fights that, like, there's a real possibility of, like, for me, a decent amount of time loss. Because every once in a while when I'm mashing the sword button on Rich Man's Volley, like, the nerves in my finger will lock up. And, like, I won't be able to mash fast, and, like, I physically won't be able to mash fast enough. So I was like, please, finger, work. Work for this fight, please. Really happy with how the 8 fridge fight went, though. That felt really, really strong. Yeah, that I appreciate that, Versal. Thank you all for the GGs. And the congrats, it means a lot. I am... After, like, getting in my head pretty bad after the other run, that feels really good being able to bounce back like that. So, I'm going to... Oh yeah, my VTuber's going to do a little happy animation, because I hit the 5 key. But I feel like that's pretty... I feel like that's pretty fitting, given the circumstances. Also... does not mean in the slightest that this is going to... that it's going to be the same way it goes down. But the PB that I had in blind-seeded before my 4219 was a 45XX. I just skipped 44 and 43. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm like... I kind of want to repeat that with the sort of PB cycle. I will say it was not the quickest process. Like, it was another week of, like... of attempts before the 42 happened, but... you never know.